Welcome to this explainer. Okay, today we're looking at a story that, well, it honestly sounds straight out of a Hollywood script, but it is entirely real. We're going to explore this fascinating intersection where ancient sacred traditions meet a literal world-shocking hoard of physical treasure discovered at the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. Okay, let's dive into this. For centuries, people have passed down these myths and whispered stories about Indian temples hiding unimaginable wealth. Right? These are the kind of stories that feel too massive, too spectacular to actually exist outside of folklore. But what happens when those whispered myths become an undeniable reality? What happens when unbelievable treasure, hidden in the dark for generations, is proven to be 100% true? So our story takes us to South India, specifically to a site known globally for its deep devotion, the Padmanabhaswamy Temple. And this isn't just a place of incredible architectural beauty and spiritual significance. For centuries, people whispered that literally right beneath the feet of the worshippers lay secret vaults. Vaults that were supposedly just filled to the brim with legendary hidden wealth. Now, for the longest time, those whispers were exactly that, just myths. Until 2011, following petitions and a Supreme Court directive to inventory the temple's assets, well, everything changed. After centuries of intense speculation, some of these highly guarded underground chambers were finally opened up to the world. And inside, they didn't just find a few scattered relics. No way. They uncovered massive amounts of gold ornaments, literal mountains of precious stones, hoards of ancient coins, and priceless royal artifacts that had been completely untouched by modern hands. I mean, we're talking about actual sacks of diamonds, a solid gold throne, and Roman coins that hint at these vast ancient trade networks. The sheer scale and volume of the historical artifacts pulled from the dark was just staggering. To really put that into perspective, we have to talk about the financial weight of this discovery. When historians and experts finally started to appraise this unbelievable hoard, the estimated value didn't just reach into the millions, it reached into the billions of dollars. Yeah, billions. It was a real game changer that shook the global community because it established this incredible, undeniable fact. The ancient legends of the Padmanabhaswamy Temple were absolutely real. Now, what's really interesting about this discovery is, well, it's where the story suddenly stops dead in its tracks. Despite all the breathtaking items cataloged in 2011, there was a major pivot. One vault remained completely sealed. It's famously known as Vault B. And this single unopened door is where the true mystery of our explainer really kicks into gear. Because unlike all those other chambers, Vault B has never been opened. So we've got this stark contrast here. On one hand, we have visible, undeniable proof of billions in treasure, fully documented and revealed to the modern world. Yet, right alongside it, stands Vault B, this massive, unseen mystery. It absolutely refuses to be opened, and it's sealed not just by massive iron doors without a single lock or latch, but by ancient warnings. It's this profound stalemate between modern human curiosity and ancient boundaries. You might be wondering, why exactly does it remain closed? Well, according to temple traditions, this specific vault is protected by sacred rituals. The entrance is actually said to be guarded by motifs of cobras, basically signaling that opening it without the exact, highly specific chants and methods will bring unprecedented, catastrophic disaster. And interestingly, this ancient belief has resulted in very real modern caution. Authorities haven't held back due to a lack of technology. Actually, scratch that, it's more like they are actively avoiding the risk of what might happen if they cross that boundary. The ancient warnings are effectively keeping modern officials completely at bay. And here is why this matters on a much larger scale. The Padmanabhaswamy Temple isn't just an isolated case. Across South India, there are many temples believed to hold similar hidden wealth, still completely untouched for centuries. This matters because it really challenges our modern assumption that we've, mapped, tracked, and uncovered everything on Earth. It shows us that vast pieces of human history, art, and unimaginable treasure are still quietly sleeping right beneath our feet, waiting for the right time, or perhaps no time at all, to be found. Which brings us to a final thought to leave you with. Are these just treasures of the past waiting for their moment in the sun? Or are they secrets that were never, ever meant to be revealed? It really forces us to question the limits of human curiosity and whether some doors, like Vault B, should simply remain closed forever. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep questioning the information in front of you, and I'll see you next time as we unpack another incredible subject.